It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by WeBeam TV.
Hey everybody, welcome to Nerd Talk. It's Tuesday night, it's 7 o'clock. It's going to be a good show because we got guests. We hope they come back because, you know, we're not right on Nerd Talk and it is what it is. So Boss Tech, Michael, we have Stacy, and we have Todd. And
hello.
Todd's here. You're here for two reasons. A, you're a big nerd. And then B, we're going to talk about Nerdosphere here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
And Miss Stacy here is a friend that I have, and
you
he
have
says
friends?
One, and it's him, and he likes me, kinda. I do a good job.
Does he drink a lot to like you then?
Well, yeah, but that's
okay.
besides
Just
the
making
point.
sure. That's why.
We're both Superman friends. I mean, we're just like Superman is the dude, the dude. Can't ever deny it. Anyway, so we missed last week, and I apologize. We actually we were short crew, short help, and short tempered. So I'm like, I cannot go on air like this because if I do, I am going to say something I will probably totally regret. That's another show called Twisted Views. That's where I go and say stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. So Miss Stacy's on here, and Miss Stacy is a big nerd. And big horror side nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Big horror.
That's kind right there.
Well, I mean, Poltergeist scared me. So there you have it. That's one of my more
That's
crazy.
probably the only movie you know.
Oh no, I used to love Freddy Krueger.
See, we talked about that on Comic Book 101 last week.
Love Freddy.
So
Krueger.
the first Freddy movie was
All of
great.
them.
After that, they became more of a joke.
I don't know. Dream Warrior was pretty good.
But it was all about him making jokes throughout every movie after that.
When I was growing up as a kid, everybody was like, "You look like Freddy Krueger."
That's not a
Did you have the
compliment.
sweater?
I did have the sweater. I always had that sweater, which is kind of weird.
Did you have the fedora?
I was going to the fedora.
I never wore a lot of hats as a kid growing up.
You really don't wear hats now anyway.
I don't wear hats now. I wore them when I had to wear them, but yeah, I'm not a hat guy. So I like hats, and I have them everywhere. Ask my wife. You know, I would buy one. Oh, I like that, and I would wear it one or twice, and it would go up on the wall and never get worn anymore. So I even have a Mandalorian hat out in the truck.
The only time I see you wearing a hat is like a convention or we go to a theme park or something.
Well, I don't want to get my head cooked. Yeah. I mean, if I go outside in the sun, I turn into a red popsicle really
like my
fast.
shoulders are from this past weekend.
Hey, look, you know what? You're the one that didn't have any sun protection on. You notice I had a hat on, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
I wore my hat.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get my head burned.
Nope. Yeah.
My shoulders did.
Yep.
So your legs got burned.
No, my legs are actually fine.
I thought you said your legs got burned.
No, they not as bad as you thought. And this is the way. I'm wearing my Mandalorian shirt tonight. Yeah. And my boat is back there, and my helmet's over there. So we're all good. Yeah. Oh, 15 days. Actually, 10 days now.
I know. You know, I finally watched the new trailer for the new season, too.
It's going to be so good.
It looked amazing. I was pretty fired up.
You watched The Mandalorian? No. Oh, you got to watch The Mandalorian. Honey, it is so good. I'm telling you right now. No, look. So I liked Star Wars, but Star Trek's better.
Agree.
Okay, it is what it is. But
all Star Trek. No, I'm curious. I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
I'm going to push the pause button.
I like it.
So no,
Buddy Trail, we love those.
Star Trek fan.
Yes.
Here too.
Yep.
So always have been. But even the new series like Picard and all those
Discovery is off the hook good.
I'm just curious. No, I like Discovery too, but some people don't like Discovery, so I was just curious.
Well, it's because everybody, all those people.
I think it sort of strays a little bit from.
Well, it's because they want the traditional Star Trek.
Right.
Well, you know, that's what they're looking for, and I get that. Mm-hmm. But the new Discovery, not now. I mean, I don't know if anybody's watching, but they just jumped into the future like 1,000 years, right? But if you go back to the Discovery timeline, that's when they could actually bring Chris Pine in.
Right. Well, aren't they
Kirk.
talking about a new series with Pine, Spock, and or is that still
it's because of COVID, everything got jacked all hell. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the Star Trek, Star
Well,
Wars.
they're talking about another animated series too.
Oh, Below
Captain
Decks?
Janeway.
Oh,
no,
Janeway.
another one.
I don't care about. See, that's the
Star
one
Trek
captain I
Prodigy.
did not like.
Janeway.
Janeway
She
did
frightened
not-
me, all sorts of levels.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah, I did not like her at all. I mean, she's probably a wonderful lady, and she's she's a great actress.
Brew.
She's
What about
very good.
the other captain? I can't remember which one. The black captain.
What, are you gonna get racist on us or
No,
what?
I don't remember
From
his name. I don't remember.
It's not his name.
Jack.
Just saying.
No, let's see. What was his name?
I don't know. It'll come over a speaker in a minute.
But
Because
did you
that's
like
a
him?
guarantee he's back there. But anyway, Discovery.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
If you do Discovery, the timeline before they jumped would have been the same timeline as the new Star Trek. So you could have brought the young Chris Pine in as Captain Kirk. That's the same line. That's if everybody uses the word canon, right? But Star Trek, I don't know. I don't think there's just such thing as truly canon, because it's always been all over the place. But it would have been good, but now they're so far in the future. But I'll tell you what, man, the cinematography on it, the soundtrack on it, the actors are just awesome. And Picard, okay, so when Picard came, have you watched any of these?
None of the new ones,
Oh my
no.
gosh, you gotta catch you up. You gotta catch you up. So good. So Picard, when I first heard about Picard, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna sit down and do the whole captain's thing all over again. And it's just going to be Picard talking about, or it's going to be him talking about Picard, right? When I come to find out, it's an actual show about Picard retired and now he's back into action, and it brings in some of the original.
Right.
Oh,
right,
number
right.
one was there. They're all there. So it was awesome. Geordi showed up at one point in time. So yeah, I like them. I didn't think I was going to. I'm like, oh God, just let it die, But I'm glad I said.
That's good.
That's how people feel about Walking Dead. Let it die.
No, Walking Dead is awesome. Just saying, it is a cash cow, just like Batman's.
Maybe the spin-off series.
Huh?
Spin-off series should do well, I think, with Walking Dead.
Well, the Fear the Walking Dead, we just watched the first two of that coming because it just started again. And if anybody knew Morgan from the original Walking Dead, when he left Walking Dead and joined Fear, he was has a stick, no killing nobody, no hurt nobody. We all need to get along, but we'll do what we need to do to protect ourselves and our loved ones, but we all should just help each other, right? Well, that all changed.
That morphed.
Oh, he
that
turned
storyline.
into got rid of the stick, grew the beard, got him a Texas cowboy hat and a freaking big wielding axe that he will cut your head off with. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then
Interesting.
I'm on the fence when it comes to World's End. I want to like it, but so far it's been like.
Yeah, never watched an episode of that. So
No, you got, but here's the thing. I give everything, and this is something on the show that we always talk about. We give everything 3 episodes. If 3 episodes does not hook me, it will never hook me. Walking Dead had me on number 2, and it's not the zombie side of it. It's I think you were kind of saying the thing right before the show that we were talking about horror, right? And how in horror films, the generation, you can see what's going on in the generation, right? So with The Walking Dead, I like it because it shows me people, right? It shows how people are going to react in a situation. They're either going to be all out for themselves, and it's going to be that way, or they're going to be, okay, we got to rebuild the community. Make sense? And that's what The Walking Dead truly is about, I think, is the conflict between and conflict between the groups and the peoples and its perspective. Because if you would have met, if we would have followed Negan from the get-go, Rick would have been the fucking asshole, right? He would have been the guy that everybody should have wiped out. because if you look at it's all from a perspective. You know, the governor, it's from his perspective. Yeah, he was a little creepy, keeping the heads in the jars and stuff like that, but they were trying to rebuild a society. And it seemed like, if you go from Rick's side, Rick was just these rambling bunch of people that kind of came in, disrupted, took over, and messed everything up. That's if you look at it from that perspective. I like Daryl's my favorite. Daryl and Michonne, ultimate favorite. I love Maggie. She's back, so this ought to be. Yeah, she disappeared for a while.
Okay.
And then she came back. Well, what it was is she got signed to 2 different shows, and they didn't do so well. So I think she came back and, okay, I'm ready to come back now. You know, she never died. Rick didn't die, you know, some kind of stuff. Yeah, sorry. That was a long bunny trail. Sorry about
that was
that.
a good bunny trail.
Star Trek and The Walking Dead.
Star Trek. Yeah, I watched as much as to the Negan stuff that I was done. So, but
I like Negan.
I like the books.
Yes, the books are awesome. Yeah, we're finally getting them. I give them to my wife first, and she'll go through. She'll blow through them, and then I'm still on one. Because I go back, wait a minute.
You savor what you're reading, right? You're a saver.
Well, I'm a slow reader. Not that I'm slow.
He's slow.
I have, look, homeless.
We all have.
I have dyslexia.
Special needs,
And for me to take in information from reading, it's a process.
Sure.
So it takes me a little bit longer to read. But anyway, so where were we at? We didn't get to the first topic yet.
What happened?
NASA. Oh, yeah.
No.
So, okay. This is kind of interesting.
Only because I read the notes at work today, but don't tell my boss.
We have notes. See, we have notes. You should have seen the one I printed out with all the links in it. Christ, it was like 8
Dude,
pages.
I know. You sent me that text.
I'm like, holy crap. Never mind.
I got
We'll just
homework.
print it out here. So the first thing we'll talk about tonight is, so NASA is, they're redesigning suits for another Mars landing. Now, on Tech Shamans on Monday, yesterday, we talked about the new rover that the I think it's Toyota is building for the Japanese.
Now, is it
moon
for
base.
Mars or the moon, or is it like
this
6 to 1, half dozen of the other?
Well,
Because, I mean, technically, I would think if I can wear it on the moon, I could go to
Or anywhere else.
Mars.
Right.
You know.
Well, the Mars atmosphere.
Tomato.
But Mars has an atmosphere.
It does.
The moon doesn't. So it all depends on.
They look amazing. Those suits look amazing.
Well, the ones that they wore in the Dragon from Elon.
I like those, yeah.
Those
yeah,
are
like we said earlier.
slick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Logan's Run, tight.
I don't know about tight.
I don't know. I heard
They
bulges
looked
and
better
stuff like
than,
that.
but I think from the picture that we have here, it looks like to me NASA's going back old school with the bubble and the
Yeah.
rounded.
Yeah, I liked it. Well, yeah, but the capsule design was cool because I like those all touch screens.
Yeah.
But then you see Boeing's, I don't know if you saw Boeing's capsule. It was all like the old toggle switches and
Yes.
everything else.
Right.
I thought it just showed the difference in just.
Well, they
you know,
had to
maybe
get-
because Boeing was originally with NASA and
Right.
Draft
Well,
came
the
later.
touchscreens, for a long time they couldn't do touchscreens because it was the temperature sensitive. It drops super cold in there, and they didn't have LCDs that can handle cold. That means they freeze up. And then you got nothing. But I guess now they generate their own heat.
special gloves. So yeah.
But it's kind of cool that they're planning on going back to the moon, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Can't go to Krypton because it exploded.
Totally, right. And if you believe in, history, some say the Germans are already there. Nazis are already on the moon.
Yes, on the dark side.
Yeah. Which is a great horror flick, right? With the T-Rex with Hitler writing it.
Yeah.
No? Huh? Sorry.
Oh my God.
That's for next Tuesday.
So if you guys next Tuesday, if you're a horror, next Tuesday's coming is
you're a
Nerd
whore?
Talk.
If you're a whore.
A whore? If you're a
I
whore?
can't talk well either. Horror. If you like scary stuff,
He's just going to go the easy way.
scary stuff. Next Nerd Talk next week is going to be a scary show. Scary.
That'd be fun.
Very scary. Because we got that right there, came in. You were the first person, you and Mark.
So you're going to
Munson.
dress up next week?
I am dressed up. How scary your guy get?
Yeah.
True.
I'm old.
We were worried about you this weekend getting camera. We figured Sasquatch was going to come get him, take him home. But, nope.
Skunk ape. Sasquatch
Skunk
came
ape.
down here. It's
I think
skunk
I'd
ape.
rather be called a Sasquatch than a skunk ape.
Skunk ape.
Just saying. Boy, you guys are awful quiet over there. She's just talking a mile a minute and you're just listening. You know, it's just like, what do you say? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So anyway, but it's good. It's about time we get back to the moon. But yeah, we were yesterday on Tech Shamans. We actually showed one of the rovers that they're going to use on the moon for the Japanese. I guess everybody's going now. Yep, see there, it's right there.
Oh,
Is that cool looking?
That is.
Like
No,
the
it looks
Toyota?
like the K-12. I mean, is it K-12? Yeah, K-12.
Love the big
remember the movie?
Toyota written on it.
What?
Yeah.
Product placement.
Yeah.
Jackass? Is that what that stands for?
Total Recall or
Yeah, Total Recall. Oh, yeah.
the first one with Arnold. I did
Yeah,
not like
not the
that
remake.
second
You
one.
don't
I
like
did
the
not.
next one?
No, I did
No.
not like it. I don't
Why
like
not?
it. I thought it sucked ass.
You just don't like him, or you just didn't like the way it was?
I just didn't like the way I thought the whole Arnold thing flowed much better. I just liked the story.
Okay, so they jumped into the middle of the story too quick.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I like the build-up.
Well, yeah, but she was in there. What's her name? She did the God, Lord have mercy, Underworld.
Oh,
Hottie Patati, you know, Miss Kill Everybody. She's the queen now, king. She was in that.
why can't I think of her name?
I know, right? Come on, someone
Hello?
help us. All these people that are watching. What's her name, man?
Who? Yeah, she went. Kate.
Beckinsale.
Beckett. Yeah,
Because she's just smoking hot.
yeah. It's the leather.
I don't care what it is. I think everything I've ever seen her in, she's always that. So I'm going, wowzer.
I know, but she was awesome in that. So.
Yeah, she was. But she was good in it. She played a good
In the second one.
bad
right.
girl. Yeah, yeah.
Well, the first one had what's her butt from Basic Instinct, whose name I can't remember either. You know the scene where she spreads her legs.
Sharon Stone?
Thank you. See, we knew right where it was as soon as we did that. So,
Sharon Stone.
but she was the
hot.
bad one in that one. Then Arnold snuffs her out at the end. But that was pretty
Yeah.
good. Spoiler.
Gotta,
in case you haven't seen
don't
it.
watch that. Sorry. if you not watched it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel
But
bad.
yeah. But anyway, so you're going back to the moon.
That'll be neat.
Woo! I mean, you got to be excited about that, right?
I'm excited.
Angie's watching great film. Yep, absolutely. So we have a thing to play. Archemy. Arch enemy. I can't talk tonight.
All right,
Guys
that
gotta
looked
start
good.
talking.
Only Arch
I'm
Enemy
going
I know is the
100 miles an
band.
hour over here. I'm running out of time. I don't know. Sure, I could die.
Arch Enemy looked pretty good though. That's
It
the
did.
he's a superhero, but he's not because he's not from. Is that the one?
Yep.
It's got what's his butt from
What's his butt?
Joe Minaj
Blood. Something. Yeah.
from True
Who
Blood.
plays Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah,
He's a D&D guy.
he's the one
huge.
We're
married
going
to
to talk about that D&D here in a
the
second.
girl from Modern Family, the Spanish one.
Yeah, yeah. He's married to her. But he has his whole basement full of stuff. But you know what's funny? On the set.
Really?
Yeah, on the set.
They would play games?
Yeah, well, no, on the set of, let's see, okay, so not Joe, who's an avid gamer, but on the HBO special with the vampires. I'm having a really hard time.
True Blood.
True Blood.
Oh,
the
great
young
series.
girl,
He
what's
was
her
the
name?
werewolf.
Anna Paquin.
The other one.
The one that was a
young girl
virgin
was
when they
was
turned?
a Christian that turned. The girl, what's
Oh,
her
the
name?
cute redhead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a virgin
But
when
she was
turned.
but she was in Daredevil also. She
Yes.
played the
Yeah.
secretary. Avid Dungeons and Dragons player. She would actually run games between scenes on Daredevil and got all the. In fact, she does for Wizards of the Coast. She actually runs games for all the big Hollywood people on there and whatnot, wrestlers and oh god, yeah, it's huge. Dungeons and
That's
Dragons
awesome.
huge. You got to play, sister. Why aren't you playing?
Come on, sister.
I'll put that on my to-do list.
Put it on your. She's like, fuck off. I don't want to play Dungeons and Dragons, but
Hey, let's
Anyway.
play the trailer real quick and we'll come back to it.
I digress.
I used to sit on top of the highest buildings in Chromium and look down like a god.
You still got them superpowers? The power to drink a fifth of whiskey and not pay for it.
Dad was a storyteller.
See? It's in our blood.
I used to punch holes through space-time.
Hey! Oh, you're the dude who says he's from another planet. You got superpowers, right? Come on, I just want to hear your story.
My city was named Chromium.
So that's where you're from?
They had to invent things to hurt me. Intelligent asteroids, killer robots.
Super villains?
Say super one more time.
Oh, okay.
Even the whiskey's weaker here.
Space whiskey. All right, look, do you have any superpowers at all? Or...
The source of my power doesn't exist here.
Why you gotta fill the kid's head with bullshit?
I've always been good to you, right? to you and your family.
You're risking our lives to hang out with some homeless man?
Max didn't have to do any of this to help us.
They will find you and they will kill you.
So what are we supposed to do?
You fight the war.
Fuck. Get Max Fist. We're gonna play a game!
Where's my brother?
You look insane.
On the head at the end, I like that part.
Got shot in the head.
The drug guy, what's his name? I'm horrible with names, so I don't know why. He sets off the boat.
Dude, normally we sit here and
First-
tell you it's like blah, 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 blah. I'm like going, I don't
the
know
guy,
all this
what's his
stuff.
name, right? Steps off the boat, boom, gets shot in the
yeah.
head, falls over dead. I'm like, that is fucking
He's normally a
fantastic.
good actor, but in that
I
movie,
know.
he was
And then two
horrible.
chicks walk through the house and they clear the whole house, man, with just a couple of pistols and hearts. Like,
Oh, I've seen that one.
yeah, so
And then-
that's what she was. Yeah,
That is a crazy movie. It's
Yeah.
it's
Well,
good.
Spring
but-
Breakers,
No,
right?
it's not good.
Oh my god,
Spring Breakers was horrible.
It's when I love.
It was a pretty.
I
It was,
love
it was
the
rough
movie.
to get there.
I guess
That's very
you know,
kind
I've
how you
never,
phrased that.
I've
It
never
was rough
watched
to
it from
get
the
there.
beginning. I always seem to catch it where they show up and it's like they just walk through and just kill everybody.
Yeah, at the end.
And I'm like thinking to myself, how are you guys not shooting them?
Yeah.
I don't get
well,
that.
they're in bikinis. Obviously,
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I mean,
Boobies, I don't shoot you.
well-armed women with tatas hanging out. You just can't
And they
shoot.
never run out of ammo, which
I
is
know.
amazing.
Yeah, that's the Arnold syndrome from the '80s.
Yeah.
So
It's like,
but yeah,
yeah,
that movie looked pretty good though. Probably the same thing.
Yeah, but this is going to be. I think it's going to be a good show.
Yeah,
He doesn't. But does he really have superpowers?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. I just think.
I mean, he beats the guy in the trailer, but I think that's just him.
But that doesn't mean he
doesn't have super, right? I mean,
I've seen guys get beat up and beat other people, and they don't have.
Right.
They don't have superpowers.
yeah, it's a big stick.
Yeah, I used to fight and beat people up in the ring, and I don't have superpowers, other than being this pretty.
What you are? Yeah.
Yeah, this is distracting. I'm just saying. Anyway, oh my God, I can't believe I said that on air.
That's okay.
I know. So let's slow down.
Okay.
I've been running 100 miles an hour. You guys ain't talking very much.
Can you keep doing all the talking?
I know. Well, don't shut me up.
So you
Interrupt
know,
me.
I said NASA. That was my.
I know
contribution,
NASA. So let's talk about Nerdosphere,
sure.
because this is going to be awesome.
Nerdosphere is a good idea. I'm digging it. So, Nerdosphere is in this plaza, and it is a location where you can basically come and hang out. So you can play games and do things like that. But it's going the opposite direction of a lot of other type of stores.
Yes.
The big thing is streaming, which I think is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people I know I've mentioned a few times. I play Dungeons and Dragons. I play other games too. Call of Cthulhu, which is it's actually a horror game. The whole thing of Call of Cthulhu is for your character not to go insane, and you're battling like Cthulhu mythos creatures and evil cultists, and it's
But what if you're already crazy?
then you're halfway home, baby. You just ride that bus. So, but what we want to do over at Nerdosphere though is offer streaming for people who already have a game group.
Right.
So they can come in, they can stream, and there's a fee, of course. You got to pay to play a little bit, but that's
Right.
all right. And then if you've never played a game before, we'll offer introductions. I'll do like an introduction to Dungeons and Dragons, or Call of Cthulhu, or Star Wars, or there's a Star Trek
Are
game.
these all board games?
These
Oh,
are
the Star Trek one we have is we all bring our laptops in, and then there's one main laptop, and that becomes the bridge of the Enterprise, and everybody logs into this game, and you play a different person or a different
One
station.
person plays guns, the
Right,
other
one's
plays
a- and,
everything.
you know,
yeah,
it's-
like an engineer,
and then you
on the
fly through
shields.
missions.
Yeah. So
So
But
if
no.
we say, make it so, you got to go, you're a driver.
here's the best thing I can tell you about role-playing games, because everybody always looks at me just like you're looking at me, like, what the fuck are you talking about, right?
I go to Ren Fair. I know what role playing is.
So it's sort of like, yeah. We're not
awesome.
we're not LARPing. We're not LARPing.
Oh, okay.
But what it is
I watched Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. smack that ass. But
Such a horrible movie.
yeah. So what it is though is I always tell people it's a lot of fun because you sit around and what it is, I'm telling a story. It's like you're reading a favorite book. Okay, so for playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's a fantasy book. It's a world that's created. Everything is in there.
It's
you have a
LARPing
character
sitting down.
but what happens is I'm telling the story. Okay, and hopefully I'm telling it well to get you involved, and then you decide what you want to do with how I tell the story. You know, well, left, right. I'm going to go in this building. I'm going to talk to this person. I'm going to kill this orc. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Whatever it is. And then your decisions at the table in the group influence how the pages turn and what happens in that story. So I start up and I tell you things, and then as I tell things that you find interesting, you ask me questions, and then we go down that path in the story. And that's all role-playing games really are, and you develop and you go into things. Dice is used because we have to have a mechanic to say, hey, I'm successful, I'm not successful, I punch this guy, shoot this guy, do whatever, right? So dice is just a mechanic in the game. That's all it is. But it's me just a storytelling, and you're within the book itself, reacting to what's being said, and that drives the narrative of what happens for that session. And all your friends can sit around and drink beer and do things and have a lot of fun. So that's what tabletop gaming really is. And there's different, like I said, there's horror and there's fantasy and so all these really different cool genres you can do. So that's what we're going to do over though at Nerdosphere.
Yes.
So it's being put together, but again, if you want to stream, we can offer streaming.
Right.
If you want to do birthday parties, you can throw a birthday party. Come on over at the table, we'll run a game for you. If you want to learn to play, we'll teach you how to play. If you're looking for a campaign to play in and you need to have a DM or a keeper or a GM run the games, we can provide that also. So those are all the things that's gonna take place. Plus, we're gonna sell some swag and some books and some things like that there also.
Yep, Jeff and Holly, who used to be in there, there are Funko Pop hookups. Right, they're going to come in. We're putting shelving up so they can still sell their Funko Pops, have a place out of it, and show them off, kind of deal.
So yeah,
I mean, you can't buy any of my toys. My toys. My toys.
So yeah, it'll be. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
so.
and the streaming thing of it, I think the streaming side of it it's what sets us aside. We're not
totally
just going to
does.
put a camera up there and throw it to a YouTube thing and let it stream. We're actually it's going to be a professional switch. There's going to be a camera that goes down and sees the board and he has built stuff.
Terrain, miniatures.
So can the people watching on the cameras make decisions for you?
Some games do that actually. You have
Have you seen that movie Cam Girl? That's where my brain's going right now.
So, but yeah, no. There's actually people. What they do is
You got to pay for that stuff. Wrong cam girl.
No, that's what the movie's about. But same concept.
No,
They're
you could do that.
choosing what the person they're watching on camera
you
does.
You see a lot of the big games that are run on YouTube and Twitch, especially like Wizards of the Coast, and people will donate towards whatever that organization is. But when they donate, they influence the story. So let's say, hey, we want to see this happen or this creature or this monster, and then the guy running it just takes what was said and that takes that donation and they work it into the story and then it evolves that way. So.
Yeah, so I mean that's what's going to make us different. I mean, I watch a lot of Twitch and I watch a lot of the YouTube, and I watch all these people. They're playing D&D and it's like two cameras kinda, and it's just horrible angles and stuff like that. But we did this once before at WeBeam TV a long time ago. We had a show called Max Play Live, and it was a show that, because back then we didn't have a ton of content, we literally streamed for almost 3 hours, and it was and the sessions never ended. Wherever they stopped at the end of that 3 hours is where we picked up the next week, and it was elaborate. We had like 7 cameras. And I mean, it was just crazy the amount of work that
you
went
mentioned
into it.
Twitch. We should make a new Twitch channel just for Nerdosphere.
It has one on Nerdosphere.
We have one already?
Nerdosphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be good. So yeah, folks. So if you want to learn how to play any of these games, or you want to throw a party, or you need a place to play, and you want, we have all these different things covered.
Yeah, and that's one of the. So if Rob will show the table, we had a new D&D game come in today, right? Curse and Stand?
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, and it's the revamped version of it, right? It's still in the package. We haven't opened it up, so we've got to get some nerds together that want to come down and break it out, and we'll let you.
It is, and what's a really good thing about that is there is an introduction in that, and it's a haunted house adventure. and you go into this haunted house, and really haunted things happen. When you're in this haunted
Haunty
house,
things, haunty things.
yeah, haunty things. But it's a great way because it's a first level adventure, and when you finish, you're able to go into the campaign itself. So, yep. So they got
That's
a
gonna be
great
awesome.
introduction game, and it's gothic horror,
Right.
mixed with fantasy.
And we're kind of open now. We're soft open right now. So it's people can come in and play. We're running electric and hanging cameras and
Yeah,
stuff.
if you
like
go to we do have a Facebook page, and you do see some of our rates and stuff like that. We don't have hours listed, but you can request time slots and things like that, and then we'll be able to adjust and help you there.
that.
So,
Exactly. So
yep,
I think it's going
until
to
we
be
get going 100%.
it's going to be kind of cool. Plus, I needed a green room.
Plus, yeah,
when we're heavy shows.
It gets too loud out there having
Yeah,
people.
people,
No, I'm sure it
they'll
does,
sit up at the
yes.
top up there, and I love my people here because they get to look at everything. But they're looking at everything and they're talking about everything, and you hear them over the recordings, and I'm like,
Yeah.
gotta do something better. So we're gonna put them over there. Yeah. So yeah. So let's talk about something kiddie for the kiddos.
Very kiddie. It's
Okay, so-
preschool.
The Bat family's vehicles are getting their own animated kid show. Now I put this in there because we kind of throw some light stuff in every now and then.
yeah, we're like, hey, can we
So-
say fuck? Absolutely. Hey, kids, if you haven't been
This is
listening, come on in right now for 4
But
minutes.
I'll guarantee
we're going to
you-
talk about
I'll
cars.
guarantee you there's a 40-something-year-old that'll sit and watch this
No,
stuff.
no.
I guarantee
no.
it. So all
Dude,
the-
I saw. It reminded me of Cars on
It's
Acid.
cars
It
for
is.
Batman.
It
You
is.
have the you have Bat, the Batmobile, Bibby, the Batgirl cycle, Red for Redbird, and Jet for the Batwing, and Buff, the Bat truck. And
Yeah.
because they just came alive, the cars are basically kids, and they're going to help Batman and his crew solve crimes and everything.
Hey, I've watched all the Lego Batman movies.
Lego Batman
That is something
good.
totally
Those
different.
are good
though.
movies.
Lego Batman.
Will Arnett
Lego
is an awesome
Will
Batman.
Arnett is
Here, what you
great.
say it's not. It's the same.
Oh,
But
Will
no,
Arnett
this is
is
not
good.
the same. This is
Legos are
cars.
for kids.
This is going to be a
Lego movies are
preschool
not for kids.
thing.
Well, I don't. But I'll guarantee
I think Will Arnett's
little
great.
Tommy's going, I want to watch Lego Batman. And Mommy and Dad, oh, it's Lego Batman. Well, that should be just fine.
No, Lego Batman's not for little kids.
Well, I know it's not, but you got. Did you just listen to
Yeah.
what I said? That's what happens.
I
is
know.
Mom and Dad, oh, it's Lego. It's going to be pure. It's going to be. And then you listen to your life. When I first watched, I went, holy crap.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, whatever. All right. So
But
okay,
for little kids, it'll be good.
we'll move on because it's not for kids. So I did not put this in here.
I didn't put this in
What,
here.
MODOK?
MODOK.
Dude, that looked awesome, though.
MODOK's
Did it?
on.
It reminded me of, what did it remind me of? That Riddle. Why am I having such a hard time with names today? I don't
Because
know.
Pretty Sear.
Probably.
If it's us ugly guys, we'd be like, 1995.
Like Adult Swim. What's the one? Okay, who? Okay. I'm gonna go around the
Here we
barn.
go.
Here we go.
You'll get there.
All right.
Hum it to Google. It will tell you now.
What?
If you here we go.
Rabbit Trail.
Rabbit Trail. Google now has a thing that if you can hum the song to it,
It'll tell you.
or whistles it, it'll tell you the song. That was on Tech Shamans yesterday too.
That's funny though.
As a matter of fact, not only did we get in trouble for that because we were showing Google stuff, we got copyright hit because we put that on there so we could show how it works.
Oh, that's
and we got
funny.
hit for.
Are you thinking of Robot Chicken?
Thank you. Yes. Exactly. Look at that. See, you read my mind. Robot Chicken.
Robot. Oh, I do remember Robot Chicken.
Robot
Yeah,
Chicken.
I
It
guess,
reminded me.
yeah.
I had the vibe of Robot Chicken when I watched it. Is what I was thinking.
But what's going to be good is Patton Oswalt's doing a voice.
Patton Oswalt. Yeah. You ever watch Robot Chicken?
Don't swim.
Don't swim. Robot.
She's a grown up.
She like Superman. She's in the club.
Yeah, I know. She really. I don't
She's
want.
totally in the
Now, I
club.
am not going to tell Rod to do this, but if you got a close up of her chesticle area, she's got like the Daily Planet, and it's like cool as hell. And then up here that's Krypton exploding, correct? Right. I mean, that is a true Superman fan.
That is, yeah, I agree.
I mean, that is Superman.
But that's not an excuse for not watching Robot Chicken.
I can't do the whole adult cartoon thing. It's just
But
weird.
the episodes are really small.
No,
You know what?
I never found Archer funny. I don't find
You know what? I'm not an Archer
Family
fan.
Guy funny.
I don't like Family Guy.
The last cartoon I think I laughed at was Daria.
Adult, oh yeah.
That was a good
Adult
show.
Swim. No, I mean, Robot Chicken it's just little shorts. It's like shorts. It's like
Yeah,
little
it's
one-offs.
2 3-minute clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are really funny.
Happy Tree Friends, that's funny.
Yeah.
Tree Friend. Yeah, yeah.
It's similar, kind of, just not as violent.
Not as
As violent, killing, ripping heads off.
Yeah,
and
but
blood
when I
and
watched
gore.
that,
He showed it to us. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that. So,
but when I watched that Modoc, that's what it reminded me of when I was watching.
Yeah,
I got that vibe right away.
it'll be interesting.
yeah. All right. So we're going to jump into the next trailer because we've been talking. Now, so Rob put this in, and it's the 355, right? It's the official trailer. Did you guys get to watch it at all?
Is that the one with all the women that
Yeah.
gang up and they beat people up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They can beat me up. I'd be all right. My wife would probably let them beat me up too because I'm a moron. But anyway, let's show this trailer real quick.
The old wars, Cold War, War on Terror. We knew who we were fighting. But now the enemy's invisible. They can destabilize entire countries from simple reach of their keyboard.
Officially, I can't put you on this. But if you were to go out on your own,
I would need some help.
I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
I'm putting together a team, and you're the best in the world at what you do.
I thought this was done.
I'll be back for dinner tomorrow.
Hands! Put your gun down, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Pull the trigger!
Or you can listen. We all work for different intelligence agencies. American, British, German, Colombian, Chinese. But now we have a common enemy.
And if we don't stop them, they'll start World War III.
So we need to join forces.
You have cameras in your jewelry, comms in your earrings.
This is like half the CIA's most wanted.
You bump, I grab.
I like the new team.
We'll take it from here.
I've got 4 more agents out on the street.
I counted 6, but thanks for the tip.
Llama mamá para la casa.
I have 2 children.
I am a normal person.
I cannot do this anymore.
The bad guys are out there right now. You go home. You bring them with you. Are you under control?
Are you?
No. We put ourselves in danger. So others aren't. We're the 355.
I love it. I think it's going to be good. It kind of it's little Charlie. It's little
Columbiana.
yeah, and it's got a little bit of
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels mixed
Charlie,
into
yeah.
it. You know, where they have. They're all
Jason
driving
Bourne
their
meets
own.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne. I like that series.
Well, it came from the guy who directed Jason Bourne.
Oh, there you
the
go,
Bourne
okay.
series. So you would, and that's why a lot of the shots are shot the way they are. All the movement you can see. There's a lot of emulation in there. But I feel like I'm waiting for Bosley to walk out. And actually, in the last Charlie's Angel,
I didn't watch that. I didn't think it'd be.
okay, so I didn't either. But I'm sitting there. It's a Sunday, and I'm going, okay, I'm gonna just watch a little TV and probably take a nap. Woke up and it was probably in the first 10 minutes of it, and I'm like, but it had Jean-Luc. What's his real name?
Patrick Stewart?
Yeah, it had Patrick Stewart in there as one of the old Bosleys, right? And I'm like, what the hell is this? Right? And I started watching it, and next thing they started using Bosley's and Charlie and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'll be dang. So I watched it. I figured, what the hell?
It was interesting. It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad.
I liked it because Bosley's not one person. Bosley's just a name.
Code name. I like that.
Yeah, Bosley 711. They're all. Matter of fact, when Patrick Stewart as Bosley retired, they brought him into the room, right, and all these TVs were all over the country, and they're all these Bosleys. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool.
That's a good touch.
Yeah, it was. And then every now and then you would get a little piece of, here's one of our original Angels that we knew, and if you were a Charlie's Angels person, I love Charlie's Angels. Growing up as a kid, I loved Charlie's Angels, right? And I've watched all of them. And so all of a sudden they were going through the closet, all the clothes that were in there were all old outfits. And yes, I recognize outfits, so I'm a dude. I'm not. I mean, I am. It's like it's the vote. So, and then, but I think I didn't think I was gonna like what's her name from the glittery vampire.
Kristen.
I did not think I was gonna like her, but she actually turned out to be kind of cool. She was a rich, down and out, smart ass. So she had an attitude.
She still can't act.
Yeah, she still doesn't have any.
Wait.
But she played the perfect part because she was.
Because she can't act?
Well, yeah, because it was like a. Yeah.
But she was another movie, that one where they were in the bottom of the ocean.
That one was actually good.
I
Her
wanted to
bad
see
acting
that.
worked perfect for that movie.
Bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
the
you know
one
what
me
I'm
and
saying?
Dylan went saw where.
There was like sort of a rip off of the abyss.
Yeah.
Type of a thing.
Oh, I do
And
remember
like
that. It came on. I watched
Yeah, it was like a
minutes of it.
Cthulhu type
I'm
monster
out.
down there. Yeah,
It was good.
Yeah.
That one was actually a really good movie.
Yeah.
And then the two other girls that played in this were I know they weren't unknowns, but I don't know who they were.
You know one of them. She was Jasmine in the new Aladdin.
And
she's
the IT
also
girl.
the Yellow Ranger in the last Power Ranger
Yeah,
movie.
I've never watched Power Rangers.
No,
Sorry,
never
bud.
saw Jasmine either.
The new Aladdin.
Yeah.
Where Will Smith is blue.
Probably a hard pass for me.
It's actually really good.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
That was another one I went going on. This is the dumbest thing. I don't know
Maybe a couple
why.
Yeah, I made y'all watch it and you liked it.
And I'm like, even my wife goes, okay, I hate to say this, but it was good. And then same thing with Mulan. I've watched the real live action Mulan. Loved it.
Really?
Absolutely. I think it's better than
Why
the
do the
original.
Chinese hate it?
The Chinese don't hate it.
Yeah, they do. It's because the actress in it is
Taiwan.
No, she's
probably.
supporting the Chinese cops beating the civilians and killing them. So there's a lot of
pushback from
a lot of
Free Hong
people. Yeah,
Okay.
she's supporting the cops beating everybody.
Yeah.
So people are trying to boycott the movie and
Got
everything
it.
because of her.
I heard it didn't do as well. I
Okay,
don't know.
so politics out of it.
Yeah.
Again, when I every show ever, you usually don't talk much. You gotta start talking. You gotta shut me up. You gotta hit me or something.
Let's talk about
Please hit him.
Please hit him. Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you? Yeah. I see where this is going to go now. That's all right. Take the politics out. When I go see a movie, I don't go in going, oh, it's canon. It's got to be this. It's better be this. I better see this in there. That's not the way I look at it. I look at it like it's a movie.
Right. That's
I'm
how I
there
see
for
movies.
pure
I never go
entertainment.
in now some movies like the new Ghostbusters movie, I didn't like the previews, so I didn't see the new Ghostbusters movie.
The one with the girls in
The
it?
one with the girls, yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
I didn't see it.
I don't think it's.
I think the new one looks good. Did you like
Oh,
it?
the
I
new
didn't
one
like
is
the-
going to be
I didn't like it.
badass.
The new one, that trailer alone
Yes.
makes my nipples explode. From
Well,
just
all
excitement.
right. Yeah, we know what it is. Yeah, we bring back the
That's a hot
original
button.
Ecto.
I know.
Right,
That
so-
looks good.
But yeah, the new Mulan, I did like.
I have to watch it then.
I had to go-
I'm not
I just-
against it. I just didn't want to spend
Right.
$47
Well, this one actually follows.
December 2nd, it's free on Disney Plus.
Does it drop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or you can come over here, send me one lunch hour, and we'll watch it. I got it on Apple TV over there. The one thing it follows the actual.
Ballad of Mulan.
Yeah, the
actual
real thing.
story.
You know, so it does. So
Minus
it's,
the phoenix that's flying around in the movie.
well, you had a dragon in the cartoon.
That's fine.
Wasn't Eddie Murphy the
Mushu.
dragon?
He was Mushu.
Mushu.
Mushu, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know. I just Did you put Mortal Kombat in here?
Yes.
Okay, so
So Mortal Kombat, because we know past times we've had special characters introduced like Alien, we've had RoboCop, we've had Spawn, we've had Terminator. They decided we're going to release our new expansion pack, and we're getting a very interesting character.
Okay, but are these poor? Now is this for the game itself?
For the game, yes.
So all those poor kids are sitting there coding and eating styrofoam cups because they're not getting paid.
Probably.
But
this ain't Blizzard.
He's hating on Blizzard because
no,
Blizzard's
I'm not. I love
paying
Blizzard.
People the right amount
They
of money.
just need to release the expansion, but we're not.
All right, so we got a video from it, right?
So yeah. So let's
all right,
see.
Let's go ahead and play the video because
Rambo.
We need to help feed the poor coders that aren't making any money. And
I'm your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
I wish I could get that.
So the new character pack's dropping in a few weeks, and it'll be interesting seeing 80s Rambo in there. Stallone does the voice for that as well. So I don't have the game. Well, me and Dylan bought it together. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Got it together.
It's down in his room. I need to get it.
Hey, are you guys watching Schitt's Creek?
No.
It's a great series.
No.
But we don't give a shit.
If it's not scary or superhero related, I have not seen it.
Oh my god!
What about that superhero movie on Amazon? That series?
The Boys.
The Boys.
The Boys. I'm all the way through.
God, that's a great
show.
series.
It's good, right?
Holy shit! Yeah,
because that's
how it should be, right?
Yes.
I'm like, that is just like, don't you think?
I can't wait for season 3.
That is so. I'm sitting
Jason
there
Nichols is
so
gonna
this
be
is
in
really what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, if it was Netflix, they canceled after the first 2 seasons, but thankfully they're not going to.
Have you seen that one? The Boys.
The Boys. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So what do you think? Who's your favorite?
Okay, well, Chase Crawford has been the love of my life since Gossip Girl. So.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. For season 3, we're getting a guy from Supernatural.
Which means I'm going to have to switch teams.
Really?
Who's the guy from
I will take a Winchester.
For the other team.
I will take a Winchester over
He's gonna be playing the
anything
soldier.
any day.
The soldier.
Yeah, he did a thing about a month and a half ago where he's just sitting there, picks up the comic book, and you hear the Soldier Boy song come on, and he just puts it down and just smiles and does his announcement.
So do you think the kids, the young kids, going to actually have all of Homelander's powers, all of them, or you think he's just going to be way beyond? We know he can fly. We know he can shoot stuff from.
I think he's going to be on.
Yeah, it's gonna be creepy.
So I think, I think it's a little bit of like,
I love Butcher though. Out of all of them, Butcher's my favorite. I almost said the bad word.
Call him.
He's my favorite actor.
Anyway,
dude, I know. You know, he got a bad rap in Judge Dredd because I thought that was a great.
That was good.
He did good in
Judge
that
Dredd.
version
Is a
of
great,
Judge Dredd was good.
Fantastic. I liked it better than the Stallone movie of Judge Dredd.
Because that was more towards the comics and
I
everything.
don't know if I liked it better,
but
I think it was still. It stood toe to toe.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I was disappointed they didn't do another one with
But
him.
I liked him as Bones in Star Trek.
Yeah, I think
So to me, it's like every time I see him now, it's like I see him as Bones.
Yeah.
Right. And to hear him say the bad words, my wife is like, Does he have to say that word? But where he's from, it's not a bad word. I mean, it is, but it's like not as the word we think it is as bad it is. So I had a bunch of friends that are from England and from over there, and they use the word like it was.
Are you talking about the C word?
Yes.
C word? Yeah, that's
See you next
not
Tuesday.
bad. It just,
Over there, it's,
I
well,
think
how
it's
do you know?
hysterical.
You've never really been there. You've been there, but you never been there. Homeless.
Asshole.
Chicago boo. Anyway, so do you like playing? You like being on Twitch, right?
I'm on. Yes, so I'm on.
So, yeah,
I
let's talk about
stream
this.
Twitch.
Oh, there we go.
So
Among Us.
please go to Twitch. Cosplay in
Fungus Among
Tampa
Us.
Bay. I stream 2 nights a week, Monday and Fridays.
Yeah, he plays the game.
What do you stream?
Is that the
So,
thing that I'm seeing pictures
I've been
of on
playing-
Facebook with like the little mushroom-looking creatures?
Yes, so I've been playing Among Us.
I call them little penises.
Yeah.
They're little penises. They're walking little penises.
But I got a new game to start streaming.
No ball sacks. It's they're just penises.
Are they boys or girls?
They're astronauts. They're supposed to be astronauts. And there's a whole story people are trying to figure out, but one of them has the alien inside him, and you gotta vote the alien off before he kills everyone. It's a fun game.
It's like the werewolf game.
Yeah, it's werewolf basically.
It's awesome.
Killer,
You
trying
play
to find the
werewolf?
killer.
Yeah,
Werewolf's fun.
but I got a new game to play. Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
We'll talk about that next week.
But yeah, I think it's a game
We get the
we
trailer or
all
nothing?
should
That'll be
play.
next week because it's scary, right?
It's a
There you go.
ghost hunting game. Like I won't say no more, but it looks fun. But yes, cosplaying Tampa Bay on Twitch. Please find me, follow me.
Yeah. So anyway, you're on
subscribe.
Twitch, right?
Not really.
Well, you're really more on YouTube.
Yeah, more like
Because you do all the opening and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, are you on Twitch? Hey, as of
Hold
right
on,
now,
let's
as of right now, you're on Twitch.
Okay, hold on. Do you know what Twitch is?
No.
Okay.
Twitch
Is it like TikTok for gamers?
Twitch started off as a gamers platform. So, a lot of
It's owned by Amazon now.
it's always been owned by Amazon, by the way.
No, not originally.
Yeah, originally. It all come off their servers. Anyway, so people, being a YouTube star now is just, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So the gamers needed a new platform to go on to so they can start making money, and because that's what they want to do. The kids don't want to go work for a living. They want to play games, which in a way is a job. I get it, right? I totally get it. We're streaming. So all these gamers have their own channels, and people will go and like you and follow you, and actually people will give you money to watch you play a game, which is the absolute most. I'm like, what?
People donate anywhere from $1. I've seen people donate.
He got gear because he put a wish list up, and people went and bought him stuff.
Yeah.
And they just watch you play.
They interact.
Are there any advertisements or anything? Are there advertisers?
No
Yes, there
They
is.
have their advertisements,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to run your advertisements. Hence why we, being TV, we don't have any commercials. None of our shows have commercials. But what we do is we do internal radio reads. Like on Tech Shamans, we'll talk about Call 7 is our phone of choice. They're our corporate sponsor, blah, blah, blah. We'll show their website, stuff like that. So it keeps us legal without getting kicked off, because they will hit you. There's a couple of shows that we do on Wednesday nights that are biker shows, but we will not put them on there, not because we won't fit the platform, because they want to run commercials, when we can't do that. So when we put them on the station, we have to go in and we drop in our own commercials. That's the only way we can do it to keep legal.
But Twitch is good.
But Twitch is good. So Uncle Sam is looking for recruits over Twitch. Now, does this remind you of something? A movie? Last Starfighter? And remember, they were trying to find
it's video games.
Guys that can.
Looking for drone pilots. What they
fighter pilots.
They're doing that now. That's normal now.
That's what Uncle Sam is doing. So they watch all these channels. So Big Brother's watching and going, "Oh, you'd be good."
They're mainly watching people that are playing their Call of Duty, Fortnite, anything.
Does the Army still have that game they developed? Remember, they came up years and years ago. They used to have a first-person shooter game, the Army, sponsored by the U.S. Army.
I know what game you're talking about. I don't think
they do.
They do that one anymore.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, now if you're
That's interesting, though.
if you're doing really well and you're especially on first person shooter and thought games, they're like, oh yeah. So then they send you a little recruit letter. Hey, well, you want to be in the Navy? Hey, you
want to fly a drone?
Exactly.
King and
because
country,
here's
baby.
the thing: these kids, they've been flying drones.
Man, just didn't know they were flying
forever.
drones. Right.
Yeah. So now
No, I don't knock that. I mean, do what you got to do. Join Space Force, baby.
Space Force. I love Space Force. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's cool. Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the show?
Steve
Space
Carroll.
Force?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I have.
That's good. It's funny.
It is funny.
And here's a guy that's trying to be very serious and just getting crapped on. Right, left and right. Okay, so this one I thought.
What did we call the next one? You gave it.
Oh, that's right.
nickname.
Our hashtag was actually
Hell's
Anal.
Anal.
Oh God.
Hell's Anus.
Hell's Anus.
Yeah.
Hashtag Hell's Anus. This is the Holden Pasco.
One over by Varsity Club.
Yeah. It got bigger and got bigger.
Yeah.
Gotten bigger. Hey, stop talking about it now.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's that?
Well, you got
it swallows the house. It's not news.
We're going to the World Series. We won the Stanley Cup. The Bucks are 4-2.
The Bucks are number one in their division.
The Rowdies are going to the major championships. So there's so much going on now that there's actual news.
Real news, news.
They let it go. It's Pasco.
Yeah,
it's Pasco Hernando. There's
That's the only news we have here.
It is.
There's a sinkhole. To me, it looks like a big.
Well, it's all those cave complexes too up in Pasco, which is amazing. So.
Right.
Want to hide a body?
I live in Beacon Woods, and underneath Beacon Woods is all those caves. In fact, there's a great YouTube video of some divers in the caves underneath Beacon Woods.
There's
exploring
miles
them, yeah. And they still don't know where the Gulf comes in and the cave system starts. It's pretty interesting, yeah.
Well, all I know
But I know it's connected because in the cave system they'll find like urchins and things that have made it into the system.
Right. So they know somehow, some way, everything's.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Right. So I guess this next one we're going to talk about. I guess you put this in there.
No.
You didn't put the New York teaser trailer.
No.
The watch.
No.
Oh.
No.
It must have been maybe me. I don't know. I just grab everything that's nerdy, geeky, blah blah blah, right? So we're gonna play this real quick, and it comes from BBC, which is supposed to be pretty good. So
created by Sir Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
As well.
Ooh, Mr. Pratchett.
Yes, yeah. Mr. Pratchett. So let's go ahead and play that, Rob.
The sudden appearance of this creature is most likely to be a magical phenomenon. Vimes, you will officially cease to pursue any further inquiries.
You have the right to remain silent. Is this one of those situations where you want me to do the exact opposite of what you just told me to do?
I don't know, Vimes. Is it?
If we are going to die, let's die with our boots on, shall we?
Something wrong with your hand, Vimes?
No, sir. No, nothing at all.
Only true lovers can hear Wayne.
But I'm not.
Oh, no lovers here.
We're colleagues.
And really good friends.
Turn it down, Carrot.
Okay, so it's a mix of different stuff.
Well, it reminds me of that series on Amazon with the Fey creatures that are in England back in the 1800s.
Yeah. What is that?
It's the dude who played the again names tonight. I'm just fucked. But it was in Lord of the Rings. He played Legolas, and then in
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, man. So.
Oh, Oh,
the Orlando
yeah.
Carnival something.
Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival.
I think that's on Amazon.
That's a good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish they didn't go any.
It just sat.
That sucks because
Yeah.
it was actually really good.
Yeah.
Because it really kind of, and this, I guess, this was a long time ago, supposedly, right? Where the mixed creatures are living with the human creatures.
Right. The
and
Fey world is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
But I sort of got that vibe off that trailer, that type of a thing.
I got that / Robin Hood
Oh yeah.
/ I don't know, some other knights and the round table stuff. It's. I think it's going to be good. I'll watch it because I like those. I like that period stuff.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love like the last King Arthur, where he grew up in the brothel and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, yeah.
Keith, is it Keith? I know it's not Keith Ledger, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, that I like that. The Legend of the Sword.
Oh, Heath.
Heath
From the jousting one where he jousts. And
Knight's
plays
Tale.
the
No,
Rocky
but
Knight's
that
Tale.
one's but this one is the Legend of the Sword, King Arthur. Golly gee willikers. Rob will probably can find it faster than I can. But that one was really good. I like that medieval. I mean, I think that's the time I would have, if I could have chose the time to be born, I would have been born back then. I think I'd done well. Yep. I know.
I'm like, plague, rat feces, gonorrhea.
No toothpaste.
Yeah,
you gotta,
no toothpaste.
And if I could know what I know now back then.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, see, they don't talk about back then. They had a toothbrush. It wasn't what we thought. They chewed reeds to keep their teeth clean.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Kind of like my dog.
Yes.
Kind of like your dog. Yeah, well, technically, they had toilet paper. It was just a sponge on the stick.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
You get that thing, you wet that thing, and there's got to be a lot of butt rash running around back then.
That would be a lot of people waddling.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong? Well, got the wrong stick today.
Had the wrong sponge. Use Molly's sponge.
But they believe it or not, they actually did take care of their teeth back then, which a lot of people didn't. Anyway, so we digress. So we're going to talk about something else that's not on the list, and this and I didn't know this. I didn't know this when you were coming into that. You knew all this stuff. So Spooky. See, we thought Spooky was done.
It was done until like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
They pulled
They
pulled
rabbit
it
out of their
together.
ass?
Yeah.
For a Christmas event.
I'm asking
Nightmare
her, not
Before
you.
Christmas.
I'm asking her, not you.
They're using Jack Skeleton in the promotion images, and I'm really excited
That's
about it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe it's the weekend before Christmas.
But I know
December
nothing of
12th
this
and
event.
13th.
So what
2 weeks.
exactly, like, where is it? What's
So
going
normal
on?
spooky.
Hit me with the love.
Normal
Okay.
spooky or this spooky? Because this spooky is not normal spooky.
This Spooky.
Yeah, give me
This spooky is a very small, intimate gathering. They've been advertising it as like a little throwback to the way we were. When the convention first started out, it was at the Wyndham on I Drive, which was small, and like we all knew each other. We were all from the same concert scene, the same tattoo industries. Like it was basically like a giant like
That's when it was.
Party.
You had bands performing. Video Technique performed.
Nobody shut
bunch of other
their
bands.
hotel room doors. Like we all just kicked our doors open. Everyone kind of bounced around, borrowed each other's booze. Like it was just the happiest hotel party for 4 days straight. And then as it got more popular and became more child friendly, they got a lot more wholesome.
What year do you think that grew when they got really popular?
Oh,
Because I think it's pretty much the year they had the cast from that Disney show with all the fairy tale characters in it, Snow White and all that.
yeah, the Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, that's when it got like.
Was that 2011, 12?
Because that's when they start having to move to new hotels and everything.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
they,
'cause everybody
it
was
actually got
trashing
so
the
big. No,
Well, no,
we
no,
loved
no.
our venues.
The good guests the good people that would go every year didn't trash it.
No, we
It's
respected
when
our home.
It started growing so big.
People
all
were
these other
traveling from
people,
other
yeah,
states.
and they were trashing it.
And no matter how big we got, we couldn't fit, to the point that they actually started doing a halfway to Halloween party in May too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, they've always done a Mayhem. It used to be called Mayhem, Spooky
No,
Empire.
that is not
Yeah.
that is not an always
Spooky.
thing.
Spooky's always been for 2 times a year, at least for the past 10 years, because I've been going.
Spooky's been around way longer than 10 years.
But it was called something else before. It was called Spooky. I can't remember the original name.
Yeah, it was Screamfest.
Yeah.
And then they got into some legal trouble over that. Those were the days when it started with a zombie crawl through downtown Orlando. We got in a lot of trouble because we would smear fake blood all over all the 9-to-5ers. They
We
didn't
would
like
stop
it.
traffic
They didn't like it
on
one bit.
I-4 to cross the street and think 500 to 1,000 zombies just.
And it was led by like 6 or 7 hearses. Like,
That's awesome.
really?
Jesse Fish used to run that.
I love Jesse. He's one of my like all-time favorite human beings I think I've ever met in my life.
We were
awesome.
we were in either Minneapolis or Minnesota, one of the two. We were at a hair show, and I know that's kind of weird, but we were in a hair show, and we had got done that night for our shows, for the floor shows. Then we went to get dinner, and then we went to get dinner. All of a sudden, we're looking outside. It's like all these people are like zombies. So we're not saying anything. We're just trying to get to our hotel, or go get something to eat. And ultimately, we had to say, okay, what's going on? And they were trying to break the world's record for the biggest zombie walk. And I mean, they were thousands of them. Because we ate, we went back to the hotel, and because we pretty much L'Oreal and Paul Mitchell and they had the whole hotel was booked. Right, so they let us have roof access, so we got cameras to go up there to shoot, and I'm telling you, it looked like one of those walking, like the zombie movies where there was that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. But it was all about, and they had to walk 2 city blocks to make it be a zombie walk. But can you imagine rounding that many people up to go? They were all going the wrong way, and it was funny as hell.
Oh man,
that was cool.
But they've announced one guest so far. It's Rico Browning from Creature of the Black Lagoon. He played the creature.
Does it say if they're doing the tattoos? I know they're doing the
no,
all the retailers because they had booths set up.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about tattoos yet. The booths are all sold out. They sold out really quickly. So
if you want like dead animals, best place.
Really?
Or serial killer themed T-shirts. I got a guy for you.
I like her already.
Probably Little Shop of Horrors Coffee will be there because they're there every year.
Coffee Shop of Horrors.
They're going to be promoting their bar they have in Orlando now.
Yeah, they got so backed up last holiday season. I actually was driving to go get my coffee instead of waiting the 4 days for them to ship. But
so Spooky, is this Tampa or is this going to be in Orlando?
It's always been an Orlando thing. Last year they actually brought it to Tampa, and it was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I did hear that.
Spooky deserves so much.
So this year
is it bad as the Elvira
back in
year.
Orlando then for this thing?
This party is going to be at the original first ever hotel, which is the
Hyatt.
Wyndham. What?
It's at the Hyatt, I believe.
No, it should be at the
No, it's
Wyndham on
Wyndham.
I Drive.
You need to stop
It's
talking.
throwback.
She knows
No,
what
it had something written here about Hyatt as well. That's what threw me off.
Okay. All right,
We're going
sweetheart.
back to the basics. I'm so excited. The only thing that would make me happier is Elvira, because she was their staple
God, that was-
celebrity for like 10 years before she
showed
stopped
up?
traveling.
Oh,
This is
man.
actually a signature I got of hers at Spooky 2007, and I went straight to the tattoo booth, and my friend tattooed it on before the Sharpie washed away.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
The Hyatt's
Well, I mean, I know it's
2021.
real, but okay.
So yeah, we have the
awesome.
December
That's cool.
one. That's December 12th and 13th. Then next year we have back at the Wyndham April 30th through May 2nd. Then in
Mayhem.
October it's going to be at the Hyatt October 22nd through 24th.
The Hyatt in
Orlando.
Yeah,
They're
because they
staying
only
in
had a
Orlando.
2-year contract with
Yeah.
Tampa, to the best of my knowledge, and that's what got
So
canceled
you really
today.
know the guys. You actually know the bad guys too. You really.
I've met Petey. He seems super cool. What I know is mostly coming from tattoo artists that are constantly showing. Like, coincidentally, my artist is not only a huge, huge horror fan, so he's always there, but he also was an illustrator for DC Comics and Marvel. So he kind of, yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
If there's such a thing as a soulmate tattoo artist, it's definitely TJ for me.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. What's his name?
TJ Hall.
There you go.
He was on one of the tattoo shows.
He was on Ink Masters,
Yeah.
I think, season 2.
Did
Yeah.
he do good?
He got disqualified because he couldn't squat down because he is a wounded combat vet who still has shrapnel in his back. And yeah, they gave him a challenge that required him to basically like hover like 3 inches from the ground. Go figure, he couldn't do that. And there was...
well, didn't they know that he had that?
Yeah, I wrote a couple angry emails.
They set his ass up. That's wrong.
Oh, I was heartbroken over that because if there's anybody on the planet that deserved that kind of recognition, it's definitely TJ.
Okay, that's sad. So I guess you guys are going. You going?
I already bought my tickets.
I want to. I love Spooky.
Do you?
Tickets are going to sell out.
Since there's no holiday Matsuri this year, Spooky will probably be the one to go to.
Yeah, I'm going camping. But anyway, so Green Lantern. I loved Green Lantern. I love the movie. I know everybody's hated it. I love the Ryan Reynolds movie. But anyway, so HBO Max series will focus on Guy Gardner, who's Sinestro, and
is it a
Alan Scott
cartoon or is it going to be a...
No, it's going to be the live action.
Really?
So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for this.
It's going to be. It's got some good people in it. Alan Scott. It's Kilowog.
Do you know who Alan Scott is? We're going to put you up on the block.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
The original Green Lantern.
Oh, good for him. Woo! I just like the show. I like the Green Lantern Corps. I thought they were really kind of cool. You know, to me, it's like there's nothing special about you other than your ring. Take your ring on, you're just a dude, right? Just a dude. It's like Batman. Take his money away, he's just a dude. Superman wakes up a hero, pees a superhero.
Well, we're not going to have Hal Jordan, so that's going to be interesting.
And you just kind of just walk right over that. We're not having Hal Jordan.
Well, talk about the.
So is it? What is it? Just gonna? It looks to me like it's going to be about the core itself.
Not much has been said. I'm hoping it's going to be a good.
Then why'd you put this in there?
Because it's who the characters are going to be. We're getting Alan Scott finally. We're going to get Guy Gardner.
Well, if he was the original Hal Jordan, you're getting Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan wasn't the original, though. That's the thing.
I like doing this because I have no
But
idea.
we've seen Kilowog. Kilowog was in the movie.
Kilowog was awesome. Can I train him or what? So,
Don't ask me. I don't know. Nothing.
All right, well.
But yeah, it's going to go on HBO Max since DC.
Well, you're boring.
DC crapped on their service.
You leave that alone. So the next one we're going to talk about is the Addams Family. I guess there's another.
No, they did another cartoon.
Never watched the first cartoon.
Neither did I.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't horrible. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't great either. But let's go ahead and watch the trailer real quick. It's only a minute.
We're back. Hey, where you going? I thought we were going fishing.
You're welcome. A sequel. How original.
Love the Addams Family. Addams Families and the Munsters. There's horror. There's
Love
horror
them
for
both.
you. See? There's that. I watch some horror stuff.
The monsters.
I love them. I just want to know how did
Grandpa's the best. Grandpa Munster.
How did you get a Frankenstein and a vampire and get a werewolf?
I don't know.
Did Frankenstein have some werewolf in him as a part? Maybe.
Maybe. Didn't Grandpa Munster make him though? Wasn't that the whole thing?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I don't remember. It's been a
I
while.
just kept looking at Miss Munster
Eddie.
and the niece. Yeah, she's cute. So anyway, Stranger Things just started the Netflix series Take on Friday the 13th. I don't know. I don't think. I think you need to leave it alone. Keep Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me why they would do that. Mike, any comments over there for the peanut gallery?
I'll take whatever I can get.
We're going to see more of what happened with Dustin at summer camp.
And we haven't seen Stranger Things in so long,
Yeah.
and I miss it.
So how did Dustin get his girlfriend?
I'm
We're
excited.
going to find
That's
all
true.
about
That's a great
this.
scene, though. And
So were they watching Friday the 13th?
No, they're suggesting that that his science camp is basically
Yeah.
at Camp Crystal Lake. They're intertwining the two storylines.
Oh, that's what.
So
it
it's going to be about Dustin and his trip to summer
so when does
camp.
that drop?
No telling. They didn't say anything.
Typically, it's around July, so they still got.
Yeah.
This is going to be in between seasons, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It
because this
sounds like
isn't an episode. This isn't a
thought it was
continuation.
inside
it's-
Stranger
it's
Things.
gonna be
It's like a
a
spin-off
spin-off.
series.
Dustin's gonna get his own thing.
I love
It'll be
this.
probably just be like a one-season spin-off because summer camp, how you can't go how many seasons was
He was
that?
probably the only actor that could work. Oh, crap.
But he's everybody's favorite character in the show. Everybody loves
He
Dustin.
is.
I do like
out of
Dustin
all
on
of
the
them,
show,
he is
though.
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
that and Steve.
in the song.
Steve's
when
so misunderstood.
He's
him
a
and
little
his girlfriend
badass.
singing
now,
to
yeah.
each other was just great at the end.
It
Like
was.
right at the peak too
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
all the drama. Everyone's about to die, and she refuses to give him the code until he
Yeah.
sings to her.
Yeah.
Just-
No,
Did you
that's
guys
cool.
you were watching Neverending Story?
Yes.
Oh, of course, man.
That's a little before my time.
That's hurtful.
I am old.
Damn.
I am so
That's the one with the dog, right?
No,
Yes.
Is that the one with
Falco.
with the horse
Wasn't
that
that-
everyone tells me I shouldn't watch because I'll
That's
cry?
the one.
No,
That's
What is that?
that's Legend.
That's
isn't it?
Legend with
Legend.
Tom Cruise and whatever her name was.
What's
that
her
didn't
butt?
go very
She was
far.
12. Yeah.
Something like that. No, Neverending Story was the one that looked like a dog, but it was a long,
Yeah, it was like an Oriental
draggy
dragon type
dog.
thing.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again just if it came on. I wouldn't go searching for it, but if it
Yeah.
showed up and went,
Sequel's
Would
no
you
good
be-
at all.
would you be offended if they
Sequel's
remade it?
horrible.
no, I would not be offended at all.
Yeah.
So-
Because I
wasn't
think
that
they
good.
could make it better.
Okay.
Labyrinth was good, though. David Bowie with that massive codpiece.
Short rabbit trail because you mentioned if it comes on again. You know what they're not showing on TV this year for Halloween?
Charlie Brown?
Great Pumpkin.
It's going to Amazon. You have
Oh,
to
yeah,
watch
Amazon
it on
owns
there.
everything.
Not Amazon,
Yeah.
Apple. I mean,
Yeah, I
Apple
knew where
only.
you were going. Yeah.
so you can't watch it this year unless you pay for it.
Makes me sad.
They're not going to charge you to pay for it. They're not going to
Well,
charge you
they're
to watch
going
it.
to let you watch it for 2 days, the end of the month.
That's all you get to watch it anyway.
They normally play it like middle of the month. Like
they do.
now it's on.
It's like Christmas Story. It runs every day for 30 days up into the holiday.
Yeah,
I
but
have
it's
it.
been on for
I have it
over
on, I
30
actually have
years.
that
It's been on TV.
Videotape.
Do you?
I have VHS. Yep, I have the VHS version of that. Because Dylan loved it.
What movie? Christmas Story?
No.
Great Pumpkin.
Great Pumpkin.
Oh.
We actually have the whole Schultz collection. So, yeah. It's okay. If you want to watch it that bad, I'll put it on DVD for you. That sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want it this weekend. I want it
Well,
Friday
that ain't
night.
happening this
Friday
weekend.
night when I'm streaming, I want to watch
Yeah,
it.
no, that's really. So we're going to talk about something interesting here. I find interesting. Actually, I put this in here. I put this story in for Bree, thinking she was going to be here, because she is a art. She likes the old history stuff. So Pompeii artifacts. Tourists return stolen artifact after suffering curse for 15 years.
Bullshit.
Right? That's like going.
If you were cursed 15 days later, I would have brought it back.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, that's like. Do you remember the Brady's?
Yeah.
When they went to Hawaii
Yeah.
and they took the idol?
And remember, if you believe in curses, go to Key West, go on the ghost tour. And they got
To the
that
doll.
weird doll in that case
Oh, yeah.
that you got to ask permission
Yeah.
to take his picture. And if not,
Robert the Doll.
Robert the Doll.
he will curse your ass because there's all those
You don't mess
letters
with Robert
from
the
all
Doll.
across the country saying, I took your picture, Robert. I'm so sorry. Please uncurse my ass.
Yeah.
When
Challenge accepted.
When they
is
brought
awesome.
him
Have you been down there?
They brought him to
The ghost tour is
Clearwater,
awesome.
and all the power went out and everything when he was here in Clearwater.
Yep.
That's so cool.
They're probably
So-
testing the
Dude.
landing gear for the spaceship downtown.
I
yeah.
wouldn't mess with Robert.
Oh, I get that. That was good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, so Mark Muncie, who is normally sitting in here, this is his busy time of the year because that dude he knows every scary thing there is in Florida.
You got to go see Robert the Doll.
He travels, but they have a miniature version.
Robert the Doll?
Robert the Doll. And it carries the curse.
Really?
So every time we've ever filmed him, we always ask permission to film.
So, Tampa Bay Comic-Con, I think it was that one, and Dylan is doing an interview. He doesn't ask permission, and I mentioned right near the end of the interview, I'm like, aren't you going to ask Robert permission? Dylan looks at Robert, and I've never seen this boy run so fast before. He cleared all the way at the end of the convention. He was gone. Just left the mic and was gone.
Yeah.
I wish a doll would.
Robert the Doll.
Robert the Doll.
It's a cool tour. Also, because
number 19.
It was supposed to be like a Civil War fort or something, and it ended sooner. So where it was, they ended up putting like plague victims there. So all these people died where he is anyway. So there's like all this misery and take pictures because man, you'll get like a shit ton of orbs.
Well, that's where they based the Child's Play movie from. Is Robert?
Dust.
So yeah, whatever.
Pair of geeks. Pair of geeks.
Yeah.
Clean your lens.
So what happens then? Here's a question. So let's say you take a picture, and you look, and the pictures are clear.
Yep.
There's no dust.
Right.
Everything's good.
Yep.
2 months later, you go back and get a picture, and then there's orbs in the picture. What's that from?
That's from sitting out on your pictures, or is it a
Wait, like a
digital?
picture?
No,
Yeah, or like
it's a digital. It's a digital file
Pixel
on my
degradation.
computer. Okay, I don't buy that. You're just making that up. So
he's making it up.
Yes.
It can happen. No, it can happen.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, corrupt pixels is a corrupt pixel. If your ones and zeros start getting jacked up.
Well, I get that. All I'm saying, here's all I'm going to say.
But you took a picture once.
Not a picture.
Multiple pictures.
We had 40 or so pictures because the guide says take a lot of pictures because you never know what you're going to capture. And I'm like, all right, because there's a hanging tree down there. You know, all the bras, all the stuff. You get the pictures, all that stuff. It's important. So we look when we get home, nothing on any of the pictures. We're like, oh, boo hiss. A year later, we're going through the pictures, orbs and all these dust, whatever you want to. Well, I won't call them an orb. I'll just say, add more
artifacts.
Something abnormal was in all the pictures that
I'd
we
like to
took.
see them.
I'll gladly, yeah.
Because we do have a spectral system.
I would love for you to look at my picture.
Let's see what that is.
Yeah. Probe me, baby. I'm ready.
Ooh, hey, Alien, that's another show.
Is it? That's awesome.
Can we go to number 19?
Sorry.
Number
6 minutes.
19.
I went down the
Yes.
rabbit hole. I apologize.
Ready Player One sequel was announced and everything.
Oh, let me jump down there.
Ready Player. That one, I enjoyed that movie. It was. I didn't.
So the movie changed from what the books did.
As an old school gamer, I thought it was sort of cool seeing some stuff in there from when I was a kid.
But yeah, the new book, we know the story now. It takes place right after Wade wins the contest, and immediately he finds out, oh, there's a new contest, new Easter eggs he has to find, and we're getting a new, more dangerous villain.
But wait a minute, is this going to be a movie?
It's the book that's coming out in 3 weeks.
You mean I got to read now?
Yes. And it's going to be a sequel to the original book and not the movie that they changed a bunch of crap in.
Okay, so that's the problem. Because according to the movie, it's all over. He and his friends now run.
Well, in the book, it was all over too.
Well, then it's over. Over's over.
But he finds out right after taking over, oh, there's more Easter eggs. There's another puzzle we got to figure out.
Did he make the puzzle?
No, the same guy
He's
did.
the ruler of the land. Who made the puzzle?
The same guy, Holloway, from the first one.
I thought he was dead.
He's dead.
He is dead, but he still left more Easter eggs and puzzles.
Money grab. Money grab.
Money grab.
Money grab. Money grab.
I'm excited for the
Orbs.
book.
Of course you are.
I love the book. I love the movie. I finally got to see a freaking 60-foot
It's a lot of reading.
Gundam.
That's a lot. That's a show that's a lot of reading. I don't have time for reading.
It's another show.
Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't come in a video or audiobook, I am not interested.
It is coming in audiobook.
All right, well, I might. But I have to but I have to listen to the first one. And am I going to get mad because they changed the movie so much that the first one?
You don't have to listen to the first one. You know the main story of the first one. The stuff they changed from the first in the movie is pretty much more of characters like Freddy Krueger and characters from Overwatch being in it, Spawn, that wasn't around when the book was written originally.
Okay. Okay, if you say so.
It's going to be exciting.
All right, we'll do
I
another
pre-ordered
comic
the
book
book.
because
I
we've
want
only
it.
got 4 minutes left, and if I hit the rest of my stuff,
At least
gotta
number
be over.
23. It's a
I am
short
No, I'm
clip.
excited about what you're showing.
Animaniacs.
Yes. So the revival parodies Jurassic Park in the first clip.
Yes.
Why excited?
I love Animaniacs, and Jurassic Park is
And
one of my
how
favorite
about
movies.
the bomb they drop at the very end of this
Yes.
video?
So can we watch
It's
the
the most
video?
important thing.
I don't think we have the video.
We should.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry. No, because we were given the comic book. We got the CB 101, not the video side of it. Sorry. No. And
that's
plus,
not
this
the
video
video.
in here is comic. It's CB 101 doing the interview. It's not an actual trailer.
Yeah, it's not a.
Well, you should have sent it.
It's in there.
That's what happens.
It's right there.
That means nothing to me. What are you pointing at? I don't know. Rob, if you go to CB 101, scroll down, play the video, we'll watch it, blah, blah, blah. Make Michael happy. He'll have a tantrum.
The last 3 seconds are really all that matters.
Is it? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video.
Let's go ahead and play it when you got it. Just scroll down. I see it. It's it's on Hulu.
Yes.
I have Hulu now. Hell, Ma. It's okay. So this is stupid amount of money that I'm spending for all these freaking subscriptions, and I got cable.
Cancel your Hulu. I'm getting it free starting Friday. I'm getting free
It's okay.
Hulu, Disney,
I guess
ESPN.
Rob can't find it. So, oh well. We'll watch it right here. Hey, you guys just sit right there while we watch this. Don't go nowhere. It's like, yep, okay, it's cool, it's funny. Look at there. Oh, hey, Jurassic Park. I remember that guy. He didn't want kids. No kids. No kids. No
And
kids
that's
at all.
totally okay.
Yeah,
And that's okay.
Yeah. Do you want kids? Tough got kids.
decided.
You want kids? Oh God,
No.
please no. I don't know why I even asked that question.
It's like a
More skunk ape running around. No, I'm good. I'm really good. No. Anyway, so he can't find it. It is what it is. So next week, I think we're done. Next week, we're going to talk about all the scary stuff we can talk about, right?
Yes.
You got scary stuff? You going to be back?
I will come
We
back
didn't scare
for that.
you?
They're home.
We didn't scare. And Mike, what are you going to bring? You going to pay attention to us over here? Or you just going to go?
I was watching the last 3
I
seconds.
was watching the last 3 seconds.
Last 3 seconds.
They announced that they're redoing Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Pinky in the Brain was fantastic.
Well, I figured that was already.
We knew Pinky and the Brain was coming back.
Because if they don't do Pinky and the Brain, I'm out.
Because Rob Paulson's been posting about it
I
already.
love Pinky and the. That's one of my favorite. You know, every time I turn around, what are we doing today? We're going to take over the world.
Life motto.
Exactly, right? I mean, who would you do if they didn't do Pinky the Brain? Who else is left?
No one. Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. That's all I care
Right.
about.
Exactly. You know. Yeah. So
And
next
the
week,
original voice actors.
scary stuff.
Scary stuff.
Scary stuff. You gonna come back next week?
Sure, if you guys
Scary
want to come
stuff?
back.
We might have
If
to
there's room.
We might have to have some more rooms in here. Well, actually, you know, it's kind of funny. We could do one set in here and then put somebody over in Nerdsphere, and then combine the two shows.
Oh.
See, we have that technology. We can do that.
Cool.
Yes. Right?
So we're discussing like our favorite horror flicks, or just
Come
spooky
back.
stuff in
So
general?
next week, your favorite.
Or we're going to talk about like ghosts and haunts
Both.
and stuff like
Well,
that.
we'll do it all, but I want you to come with your favorite, right?
Okay.
And then the one that scared you the most.
Army of Darkness.
Can we do like most overrated?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like to complain about horror movies almost as much as I like to
She
watch them.
needs her own show.
She does.
Mr.
She do.
Right? That'd be perfect. I mean, look, Elvira's right there.
I know. Elvira's awesome.
That's awesome. So, yeah. All right. So, next week, if you're not too scared, don't be a chicken, right? Remember, you can support Nerd Talk and WeBeam TV on Bonfire. You can go and get your own mug. I don't have my mug tonight. I'm sorry.
You can also join our Discord.
And you can join our Discord so you can make fun of him. And we have actually, in 2 weeks, we have a brand new special thing coming up that he doesn't even know about. We'll see everybody next Tuesday. Y'all have a good nerd time in the nerdosphere. Bye.
Bye.